Hey.
Hi.
So, we want to talk about
We want to talk about pubes. Again, we've spoken about pubes.
We have spoken about pubes before.
And pube etiquette, but we just wanted to make a video to reassure a lot of men and women out there, girls, boys, that pubes and the weird things that they do are completely normal.
Yes. And all the things that happen when we shave and stuff like that.
So, yeah, all the kind of nasty bits. So we're just talking about pubes and letting you know that you're all good down there. I just wanted to say that it is completely normal to have hair that goes all the way round to your asshole. It's completely 100% normal. Most girls have it. Every guy pretty much has it.
Yeah, I have hair on my asshole.
I've got hair on my asshole. It's just part of where the hair grows. And don't for 1 second think that you've got a weird asshole because it's got hair all over it. No, it doesn't work like that. We've all got hairy assholes.
This is why bleaching and waxing arseholes exists in salons.
Yes, absolutely. I've never tried waxing my arsehole actually.
Me neither.
But I've definitely had IPL, the laser hair treatment on my arsehole.
When I get a bikini wax, the woman that I go to, she waxes around my bum cheeks down there because I also get hair on the little bits of my bum cheeks that go around the genital area because I'm quite hairy. Yeah,
and again, completely normal. I got hair going all the way down my thighs, so it's just part of the pube nation.
Pube nation.
And also, it depends on how you like to deal with the hair down there. So I'm an avid shaver. A lot of people love to wax as well because it's a nicer.
I love to wax, but you have to wait for the hair to regrow. It also costs money. So most of the time, shaving is a quick fix.
Yeah, and a wax maybe for some sort of special occasion that you wait for.
I get a wax before going on holiday.
See, when I shave, I get rid of absolutely everything down there, including the hair around my asshole, gooch, all the way down my legs, everywhere. Get rid of everything. But I know a lot of girls, they just shave the top bit, or they do the other way around where they shave everything else but leave the top bit.
Yeah, I kind of do that. I do the underneath bit and leave a kind of triangle-y shape of pubes at the top. Not a massive amount, but I like to have a tiny bit there.
Yeah, but then again, I've like I said, met girls who just shave all their top mound bit, but then leave it hairy, and most people don't really give a fuck. Actually, most guys, they would never be like, oh, you're a bit fucking hairy down there. Yeah. They're gonna love it no matter what. I
think if you love receiving oral, it's nice to keep it smooth down there.
Yeah, I'd say if a guy asks me to lick his balls, I would prefer them to be shaved just because you can get hair that goes on your tongue and your mouth. Again, completely, it just happens, but it's not.
Yeah, and there are some things that come along with shaving, which can be irritating and kind of painful and sore.
Yes.
Because you can get shaving rashes.
Very easily, shaving rashes. And my shaving rashes can be so bad where I'll shave and then especially if I'm wearing irritating material lacy knickers or particular tights, it will look like a bee has stung me, and it comes up in massive spots.
Lots of
massive bumps. Yeah, and I think that's sensitivity to skin and shaving.
It's itchy,
grow back.
Sore.
Oh, yeah, it can be really sore, but it also depends on what kind of razor you're using. I'd say how often you're shaving as well.
Yeah.
I noticed that it's a lot worse if I shave every 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
My shaving is painful and I get rashes really easily.
But it tends not to look as smooth if you shave more often.
Yeah.
Because the rash doesn't really have time to heal properly.
Absolutely. I mean, if you think about it, your hair is growing out of your skin. So as it grows, it's pulling the skin with it. Yeah. And you will always have a tiny little bit of skin that's left on the hair. So when you shave over that skin, it can create some irritation, some soreness. There's some good remedies as well for that. So changing your razor, making sure you have a good, decent razor. Maybe not necessarily one of the cheap ones, but again, it can work for some people. I know you work perfectly well with a...
Yeah, I get cheap razors for some reason.
And I have to use like expensive man razors, and even then it's still like risky business. But also making sure that you're leaving enough time between shaving.
Yeah.
And
moisturize is also
moisturize. Yeah. And again, this can work for all over your body as well.
Yeah.
Moisturizing, and coconut oil I know is amazing. I've just bought a massive vat of it, so I can let you know how that goes. But borrowed some of my friends, and there was no rash there whatsoever after I shaved.
Yeah, and I think I'll try that as well.
Yeah, I've cut myself as well pretty badly with shaving.
Yeah.
Because again, you know, your vagina is a really skinny, flappy area. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But just don't try to feel too bad about it. It's like a guy, if he cuts himself shaving, he's not gonna think too much about it. And you don't really mind. A guy won't mind, or whoever looks at your pube area won't mind.
And also ingrown hairs.
Oh, ingrown hairs. Fucking nightmare. Again, that can happen with shaving as well, and waxing. It happens a lot with waxing. Depending on your hair type, I know that girls with thick hair, or guys with thick hair, tend to get more ingrown hairs than people with finer hair. And especially afro curly hair. Curly hair, really bad for ingrown hairs. But you know, we're gonna admit that we love picking out ingrown hairs.
I know, why is it so satisfying?
Why is it so good? And especially when you just get a big long one out. It's horrible, but
we are gross.
We all have to do it. Mate, like there's no, well, how else are we gonna get the ingrown hair out?
I know, you have to do it. You do
have to do it. Yeah, it's just we take too much.
You can't have a hair growing.
Yes, and it can get infected as well.
Yeah, you do need to be really careful with ingrown hairs, don't you?
I mean, not infected to the point where you're like, oh, my vagina's gonna fall off, but you know, it comes up as a little spot with a white head, and it's painful, not particularly that nice. So making sure that you're exfoliating as well can help with ingrown hairs. I don't exfoliate, but I get a lot of ingrown hairs on my legs rather than my vagina.
Really?
Yeah. Weirdly.
Yeah, I get a lot around the top of my pubic region.
I get quite a few like spots and issues like that.
Yeah. It's like
especially
when you, because wearing knickers and stuff rubs on shaving quite a lot, and you do get like quite reddy, kind of like spotty little bits around where you wear your knickers.
Same with like heat rash as well, and sweat can really affect it too. Like if I've just recently shaved and I'll wear something like a sanitary pad, or it'll be a really hot sweaty day, then I'll get like loads of like horrible white spots all over me, and it's like really unattractive. But you know what? Nobody really gives a fuck. It's all in our own heads. You know, it's all the worries that we worry about, that, oh, I wouldn't want to see that on somebody else. It's like, if you saw that on somebody else, you wouldn't really mind.
You know that happens to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Is there anything? Oh, I've got the timer, like, disappeared.
That's annoying.
8 minutes.
Shaving rash. Oh yeah, and I was going to say, like, I don't know whether it's a common myth or whether it's true fact about shaving. The more you shave, the more hair you get. I would say that yes, that I have experienced shaving and my hair's grown in places, again, like further down my legs, but I also think that's part of like puberty and growing up. I mean, I don't think it would have been any different if I was waxing or if I just didn't shave at all.
Yeah, well, if you do wax, your hair does eventually start getting thinner and thinner and like appearing less. That is a real thing with waxing.
Yeah, a bonus.
So it is like, waxing is worth doing, but it's just such a hassle.
And it depends on your hair type as well.
Yeah.
Because like I've got really thick hair, and I waxed once and it was awful.
Yeah. Also, sometimes like I don't think waxing will do that to you. I think it just depends on what sort of hair you have.
But it's always worth giving waxing a go once, and then at least you can sort of judge whether you want to do it or whether you don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say it makes sense that hair does get thicker and grows further if you shave, but then again, I've done stupid stuff, like I've shaved my top lip tash, and that hasn't really changed. When I was younger, I definitely shaved my arms, because I was like, oh, you're supposed to shave your arms? No, you're not. Don't shave your arms. If you are particularly hairy though, and you want to shave your arms, we recommend waxing. Waxing is probably good for anything like doing your face or arms
like
or
tash.
Yeah.
Also, you can bleach your hair, like your arms and your tash.
And being out in the sun as well naturally bleaches your hair.
Does, yeah.
I've noticed that being out in the sun sort of like made a difference to my arm hair.
Yeah, definitely. Same with me.
But yeah, so we're going off the subject of pubes.
But I hope that's been useful for your pube worries.
The pube worries.
It happens to all of us.
Oh yeah. We all worry about pubes, even at this age.
Yeah, we just wanted to share the burdens of having pubes.
Pubes. And same with you guys out there, shaving your pubes, shaving your chest hair.
Yeah.
You get a lot of issues up there. It's
exactly.
Everyone's fucking hairy. Everyone shaves at some point or another. It's just natural.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not the shaving part. I'll start blithering on now. But please subscribe.
Subscribe to us. Click here.
Click on our nipples.
Continue watching. You can ask us questions on our blog.
And also,
our blog.
If you fancy challenging Florence versus Reed to a sexually relevant game. Like something to do with sex, then yeah, give us your suggestions. We've just made penises and vaginas out of Play-Doh.
Yay! We're trying to be more fun. Woo.
Fun! Sex is fun, not always serious. Woo. Anyway, enjoy. Bye.